Hello.
Hi, sir.
I'm good. Tomorrow you are writing, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's finalize so that we are prepared to write.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's move
Yes,
on.
yes, sir.
Paper 2. This paper 2. All right. So let's work on that one. Number 2.
Yes.
Try number Are you winning?
Yes, sir.
So you are supposed to simplify, which means you are expanding, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So expand.
Yes,
Exponent first, which means it's a the power 1.
4.
B to the power
B to the power of 6. Or 9.
no, it's not 3 times 3. Whenever it's a square, it's 3 times 2. It's not 9.
Yes.
It's 3 times 2. Don't make that mistake. Add by a to b squared. Then it will give you a to the power. And I told you that dot, you know what that dot means, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I'm multiplying.
Yes,
So
sir.
simplify. When you simplify, you get what? Yeah.
It's a to the power 4.
There is another a there. Becomes what?
A square.
Huh?
A square.
A to the power 4 times a, it gives you a what?
A to the power 4.
simplify this term. I want to know what is your answer. Simplify this one. Then what should I write here? I want to know.
Oh, yes, sir. Sir, is it 2a to the power 4?
Which one? It's a to the power 4 multiplied by b to the power 6 multiplied by ab squared. What is the final answer?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, is it a to the power 4, b to the power of 8? Hello?
We are just adding the exponents like the way we have been doing before. Nothing has changed. That
Yes,
one
sir.
is a to the power 4. If you are multiplying by a, it's a to the power 1. So you add the exponents plus 1, isn't it? Multiplied
Yes.
by b to the power 6 multiplied by b squared, which means you are adding the exponents, b to the plus b squared. You add
Yes.
the exponents, yes. So which means your final answer there is going to be a to the power 1.
4.
4 plus 1 is what?
5.
Yes, it's 5. B to the power 1.
8.
B to the power 8. Any question?
No, sir.
But you are still making mistakes. Tomorrow you are writing, you are making careless mistakes. Try 2.12. Try 2.1. Whenever the a to the power 4 is multiplying by a, you add the exponent. If the square is outside there, that 2 is multiplying everything. That 2 is multiplying the 2 and 2 times 3. But if they are like this, which means this is a to the power 1, but we don't write it, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So we must know a to the power 1 times a to the power 4, you add the exponents. B to the power 6 times b to the power 2, you add the exponents. So that your final answer is equals to a to the power 5, b to the power 8.
8.
So do number 2.12.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm done.
All right, what did you
Yes,
get?
I got -2 over -3.
-2 over
-3.
is done. That's the answer.
Oh, when it's done, it's 2 over 3.
So you got 2 over 3 as the answer.
Yes, sir.
Right, let's verify. No?
Yes, sir.
Right, let's continue.
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Right. So you said you got 2 over 3, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Right. So our first step, we said we are going to multiply each term by the LCM. So what is the LCM of 2x? The LCM of 2x and 3x. What is the lowest common multiple? It's what?
6x.
6x. All right. So when you multiply by 6x each term, going to be like that. So it will be x 3, 2x goes into 6x how many times? 3 times,
3.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
3 bracket x minus 2 bracket. There is a negative outside. You put it that negative, this one. It's already there. You put it. 3x goes into 6x how many times? 2 times. Bracket
Yes, sir.
x minus 2. X minus 3. So
That's 3.
yes. So it's no longer a fraction. You have removed a fraction to a linear so that you can simplify. Now you
Yes, sir.
expand. Because what is inside the bracket, there's no, so you expand, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry, this one is not an equation. It's not an equation. So you can multiply by 6x. But if it was equals to 0, then it will be correct. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this one, we are supposed to simplify, find the LCM, which is 6x. So LCM is 6x. So we do it as a fraction. So the denominator there is going to be 6x. So we say 3 bracket, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
X minus 2 bracket. So the denominator is what?
6x.
6x minus that, it will be a 2 outside bracket x minus 3, everything over 6x, like this. It's a fraction. Okay. Then
Yes,
from
sir.
there, you expand. From there, you expand to get what? 3x minus 6 minus 2x plus 6. Everything over what?
6.
6x. Okay. Then we continue from there, we simplify. We are going to find that 3x minus 2x, what do you get? 3x.
Sir?
What is 3x minus 2x?
X.
X. Then minus 6 plus 6 is 0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then it's over 6x. Then you find the like terms are cancelling out, which means x and x. Then you'll be left with 1 over 6. So how did you over 3? How did you get 2 over 3?
Oh, I did not I did not expand the brackets.
You did not expand the brackets.
Yes.
Okay. So copy the correct things.
Yes, I'm done.
Done.
Yes, sir.
So we can move to the next.
Yes, sir.
For number 2.21.
Okay. Say I'm done.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
The network is what side?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you having an answer now?
Not yet, sir. I'm almost done.
2.2.
Oh, sir, I'm having trouble. This squared, the 7x squared.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble, say, with this 7x squared.
The same way we did difference of squares, isn't it? Let's treat this one the same way. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are saying 7 bracket x squared is equals to 7 goes into x7 x squared how many times? X squared. 7 goes into 28 how many times?
4 times.
Then from there you do the way we did. We told you difference of squares. If you know you have x squared minus 2 squared, you know how to factorize that bracket, isn't it?
So can you please explain the bracket?
I'm saying you change 4 into a square because you want to use the idea of difference of squares. That's why we changed 4 into 2 squared, because we know the formula of difference of squares equals to 7 bracket. Once I have seen these two things, x squared minus something squared, I know the answer definitely to be x minus 2. Then another bracket, x plus 1.
Plus 2.
Yes, that's how we know. Whenever you are seeing two numbers which are squares subtracting each other, and that is the answer. Okay.
Yes, okay.
So you must master this one. You have not mastered. So you must know that 4 is a square. It's a square number. 9 is a square. Whenever you see 20, what is it? 9 is a square. 25 is a what?
A square.
Yeah. So you change them into 5 squared, what, so that you can split it into now this rule. If you know that this is a difference of squares, difference is coming from the fact that you are subtracting squares, isn't it?
Yes.
So the answer, how do you factorize the squares which are subtracting each other? You just say the first number minus the second number, bracket the first number plus the second term. Like that.
Yes.
Where there's a negative, next one you put a positive. That's all.
Yes,
Right,
yes. Yes,
write it down.
yes, I'm done.
Go to number 2.2. Right.
Yes, I'm done.
What is your answer?
6a cubed plus 12a squared minus 6a.
Your answer is what?
6a plus 12a minus 6a.
6a
Plus 12a
plus 12a
in a bracket.
in the bracket like this.
Yes, sir, minus a.
Minus
6a.
minus 6a.
Yes, sir.
So it's done.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see if it's correct. So here, what did we say? The question is saying factorize.
Yes, sir.
You are factoring out. So you check highest common factor, like what we did here. Our highest common factor was 7. So here, what is the highest common factor? What is your highest? Yeah? What is common in these numbers?
A.
What is common? Is it just A?
Or a squared?
A squared is not there here. There's no A squared. So A squared is not common. What else is common besides A? Also 6. 6 is here. 6 is there. 6 is there. Is that not so?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So it's 6A bracket. Then A squared plus 2 what? 2A minus what? Minus 6. Sorry, minus 3. Any
Yes,
question?
sir.
How we did this one?
Yes, sir. How do you do it?
We are factoring out. We are dividing each term by 6A. So 6A goes outside the bracket.
Yes, sir.
So 6A goes into 6A squared. How many times? Into 6A cubed, how many times?
Once.
Not 1. Goes A squared times. Goes how many times? A squared times.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then 6A goes into this term. How many times? It goes 6 to 8 times. That's what we mean. Like 6A goes into 12A squared. How many times? You are just dividing 12A squared divided by 6A. The answer is 2.
Yes, sir.
Minus 18A divided by 6A. The answer is negative 3. That's all. 6A cubed divided by 6A. The answer is A squared. That's all. Or any question?
No, sir.
All right. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Look at it, you tell me what is it that you don't get. Remember, we factored out 6a.
Yes, sir.
Is that step clear?
Yes, sir.
So now you want to factor out the quadratic. Now this is quadratic. Why is it quadratic equation? There is an exponent 2 there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you want two numbers. Now we are interested in factoring out this term. That's what you want to factor out. So you want two numbers such that when you multiply these two numbers, a and a, you get what? A squared.
A squared.
Get a squared. That's what we want. So that we get this first term, which means we are going to multiply two numbers. A times a1 squared.
Squared.
Which two numbers, if I multiply, they will give me -3. Which two numbers, if I multiply 1 and 1?
And -3.
Yeah. But when I add those two numbers, if you say 1, which is a positive, and -3, if I multiply, yes, I'm going to get this term, which is 1, -3. But if I add them, am I going to get a positive here?
No.
You are going to get, if you add these two numbers, plus 1 minus 3, what do you get? -1.
2.
-2. So you must change your combination such that when you multiply, you get -3. When you add, you get this middle term. That is the rule on when you are choosing the last combination of the next two numbers. For a squared, you know it's obviously a times a. But for numbers, it can be +1 and -3, or it can be -3 and 1. I mean +3 and 1. It
Yes,
can
sir.
be
Yes, sir.
-1 and +1. 3. If you multiply these numbers, what do you get? Hello?
-3.
Yes, if you multiply these numbers, you get -3. What if you add them? Now we are adding them. What do you get?
-2.
If you add this one, you get -2.
If we add them,
-1 plus 3, what is that? -1.
it's 2.
Yes, that is the 2. Which is there. So which means the combination which you are going to use, you are not going to use -3 and +1. You are not going to use this. Why? Because when you add these two numbers, they are not going to give you that middle term, which is negative, which is positive. You reverse the signs, you change the signs. Instead of -3, you are going to put what? Positive.
3.
Instead of -1, I mean +1, instead of this +1, now we are going to put -1.
Yes, sir.
-1. So that when you multiply these numbers, here you are going to get -3, this times that, -3, that times that, and squared. When you cross multiply like this, you must get the middle term, which will be plus what? Plus a times 3, 3a.
A.
A times -1 is what?
-A.
-a. So instead of writing this equation, which is there on top, you are replacing now that with this one. You are replacing what is inside the bracket with this one. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
You factorize it. So can you factor it out for me? Factorize this one, which I just highlighted. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, let's continue. Can you see that one?
Yes, sir.
So we are saying from that step, from this step now, we come to here. We have found the factors of that quadratic. So we replace this term, replace that term with what? With what is inside the bracket. So I'm saying now from there, factor it out now. Tell me what is the R.
Factor out which one? The a square plus 3a minus 3.
That's what you are supposed to factor out. You can't factor out this one, which is outside the bracket. It's done. That one, there's no need of dealing with it. We are just factoring what is inside. It will be 6a bracket 1. So we want 2 brackets.
Yes, sir.
What is the answer? That's what I'm asking.
So I got a minus 1 brackets a plus 3.
Yes, that is the answer. So I thought maybe we were going to pick it out. The answers are always there on top. This one. You make your combination. Those are the factors which you are going to put into brackets. A plus 3, you put it a plus 3. The other factor is a minus 1.
1.
So the answers are there. There's no need of you coming out to factor. Already you have identified that this can be factored out. So which means you put it like that. Once you know it can be factored out, then you check the combination. The combination was a plus 3, a minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Start with a minus 1, a plus 3, it does not matter. Multiplication is commutative, you can reverse. So there is commutative property of multiplication. So it does not matter the order.
Yes, sir.
Any question? Because we don't want you to make mistakes. You fail to see these things in there.
So say the first one that you did, it wasn't the final answer.
Which one?
The one under the question. The bracket under the question.
It's the working, that one. It's not the final answer. I factored out the highest common factor, which was 6. Then I found out that what is inside the bracket can be split into what?
So 2.
Into factors again, into brackets. That's why I do. Which 2 numbers, if I multiply, I get a squared. So the 2 numbers, if I multiply to get a squared, it's a and 1 and a. Okay.
Oh, yes.
2 numbers which I must multiply to get -3. We say it's plus 1 times -3, or it's -1 and +3. So we are having 2 options. But the option that we want is the one that when we add those 2 numbers, it must give us a 1.
The middle term.
The middle term, which is positive. That's why we disqualified this one. We said it's wrong. So we go with the second option. That's
Yes, sir.
Plus 3 then plus 3,
Nine.
then minus what? 1.
1.
Mm.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
6a stays where it is. Then we are just showing them that this equation can be written like that. It can be written like that, which means that the factors are that. They are done.
Yes, sir.
You must master that for quadratic, factorizing quadratic. You will find many options that will give you the last term. But how do you disqualify the option? You must check the middle term. It must give you a positive, or either it will give you a negative, so that you eliminate other options, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So you must take note of that. Let's move on. Now we are going to the, did you write this one down? Copied already.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So now we want to solve for x. Want to solve
Yes.
for x. So try it now. Put 3.1. When you are done, you tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, I got x as negative 11 over 19.
X is equals to what?
Negative 11 over 19.
Negative 11 over 19.
Yes, sir.
Like this.
No, sir. The negative is for both of them.
Negative what? Yeah.
It's negative.
Hmm.
And then we have 11 over 19.
So I'm asking, yes, the answer is it having one negative sign?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so which is the same. A negative can be on top, a negative can be on the denominator. It does not change the value.
Oh,
Is it negative 11 over 19? That's what I'm asking.
yes, sir.
It does not matter whether the negative is standing alone there over 19 or the negative, it's still the same.
Yes, sir.
Applying. Yeah. Let's just verify. So what did you do here? You said what?
I moved the negative 3 over to the other side.
So which means it's going to be is equals to what?
Sir, didn't you have to add the 3x to the 8x?
Why do you have to add it? I told you what when the sign crosses equal sign. What did I tell you?
Yes. I moved the positive 3.
So when it goes that side, it becomes what? When it
I
comes,
moved
it goes to the left, it becomes what? 3x when it goes what? It becomes what?
I made a mistake. I did not change the sign.
You can't do that. Yet tomorrow you're writing. You can't do those careless mistakes up to now. So continue from here. You tell me what you are going.
Yes, sir. So I got negative 19 over 5.
Now it's negative 19 over 5.
Yes, sir.
So which means 5x is equals to what? Negative 19.
19
Then you divide both sides by what?
by 5.
Divide by 5. You can't make careless mistakes or forgetting the sign. Once you forget the sign, you are dead.
Yes, sir.
You can't make careless mistakes at this point in time. Signs are very important. When you move a sign from left to right, it changes the sign. Whenever it crosses the equal sign, the sign changes. You must know it by now. All right,
Yes.
let's go to the next one. Solve for x, that one. 3.2.
Yes, sir. Say is x equals to 3.
X is equals to what?
3.
Equals to 3.
Yes, sir.
All right. So 81, you must express it as a what?
As a square root.
For example, 3 to the power x plus 1 is equals to 3 to the power 1. 81 is 3 to the power
4.
Huh?
4.
3 times 3 is what?
9.
Times 3, 27. Times 3, 81 to the power
4.
And what did I say here? When the bases are the same, the exponents are what?
The same.
Equals to 1. So your x is equals to 3, which is correct. That is correct. That is excellent. Let's move to the next one.
Yes, sir.
3.3.
Sir, can I please just quickly go to the toilet?
No problem.
Yes, sir, I'm back.
All right.
Sir, I'm done.
What is x equal?
X is equals to 7.
Okay, let's verify together. So to get rid of that denominator fraction, what did you multiply each term by?
By 2.
By 2. That's good. So 2 by x, you get 2x.
2x.
Minus 2 by that 2, it cancels. So which means you'll be left with x minus 1.
Minus 1.
Then 2 also by 3, it becomes
6.
2x minus x is what? X.
X.
6 plus 1,
7.
7. So it's correct. X is equals to 7. Right. Let's go to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Write the fourth term in each of the following patterns.
Yes, sir. 4.1.1 is 149. Say 4.1.1, the fourth term is 16.
It's 16. So it's 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared.
Yeah.
4 squared is 1.
16.
Correct. Then the next one.
Yes, sir.
Four point one point two.
Yes, sir. So I got negative 10.
How were you moving? From first term to the next term, what did you do?
Minus 4.
Then the next term?
Add 12.
Into you are just multiplying them. Tell me which number you are. Not adding, but you are multiplying. That's the hint I get. Multiplying by 1. When you are given 3 numbers, don't never put addition if the numbers is not going to give you a constant number. Always when you are given 3 numbers, the number must be a constant ratio where you are multiplying.
How come, sir?
When you are given 3 numbers, you are only multiplying. You can't be adding because what you are adding is not constant. You say the first time you add minus 4, the next time is now positive 12. It can't work like that. 3 times. Okay. Hello?
I can understand, sir.
I'm saying when you are given 2 terms, like here, you said from there to there, you added 1. From negative that, what did you add?
7.
Are you adding 2 plus 7 is what?
14.
So you are having 4. Is it that 14? From 2 to negative 4, what did you do? Did you add or you subtracted?
Subtracted.
Subtracted how much? Subtracted 6.
Yes, sir.
Subtracted 6. Minus 4, minus 2, minus 6. Subtracted 6.
6.
So to go to the next term, did you subtract negative 6 again? Did you subtract 6?
No.
So you can't use addition or subtraction. That's what I'm saying. Unless if you subtracted 6 again, it will give you the next number, then you use that. So whenever you see you want to add and the 2 numbers are giving you the next term, consecutive terms, you are adding different numbers, it does not work. You stop.
Yes, sir.
I said you are multiplying. Check what are you going to multiply. From the first term to the next term, then from the second term to the third term, what are you multiplying by? You're stuck.
We multiplied by negative 2.
Yes. So that's what you are doing. You are multiplying by negative 2.
2.
Meaning from there to there, you multiply by negative 2. From there to there, you multiply again by negative what? 2.
2.
So from there to there, you're also going to multiply by negative 2. You are going to get what?
Negative 16.
That is the answer. Negative 16. Any question?
So you say it's when they're giving us the
3 numbers.
yes, sir.
Given 3 numbers, when you check the first 2 numbers, the difference between the first 2 numbers, you find out the first one is plus 7, the other one plus 9, then you stop. It can only work if it's plus 7 plus what? Plus 7.
Plus.
Then you know, yeah, they're adding 7. Otherwise, most of the 3 numbers, they're always multiplying. For 3 numbers, it's always multiplying. Or
Yes,
squaring. Multiplying or what? Squaring.
Yes, sir.
Means, yeah. All right, so let's go to the next one, 4.2. That is the pattern. So the sequence shows blocks being arranged, form an L shape. Now they say copy and complete that. So let's do number 4.2. Copy and complete. I'll give you time. Number 4.21. Then let me know. What is the term? Pattern number 4, we have how many blocks? Pattern number 5, how many blocks, etc. So work on it. If you are done, you let me know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm done.
All right. So what is pattern number 1?
Pattern number 1.
Pattern number 4, sorry. Pattern number 4 is how many blocks?
7 blocks.
Then pattern number 5?
9 blocks.
9 blocks. Pattern number of blocks, if there are 13, how many are we getting there on top? Pattern number 1.
7.
Then down there, pattern number 1.
23.
Right. So what was your rule? Tn is supposed to work.
Oh, can I please just quickly do it? Say my rule is 2n minus 1.
2n minus 1.
Yes, sir.
All right. Tn is equals to 2n minus 1. All right. It's correct. Yeah, it's correct. It's correct. Everything is correct. So do number 4.23.
Yes, sir. Say is it 199?
199. So which means T100, term number 100, where there is T, term number 100, will be equal to 2 times what?
Times 100
That's 1,
minus
which is equals to 190.
9.
199. All right. So calculate the numerical value if y is negative. So what do you do then? You are just coming, you are replacing
Shooting.
minus. Where there's y, you are putting what?
-3.
Then cube. Plus.
Say, is it cubed or
Hmm?
no, sir.
What I say?
Nothing, say the network was cutting. Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So when x is -3, you are replacing where there is x, you put what? I mean, where there is y, you are putting -3. That's what you're just.
Yes, sir.
So tell me what is there.
The answer is 55.
55. Let's verify. The answer is 55. 55. So it's equals to negative. So first we say the exponent first. Negative 3 times negative 3, you get what?
So 55.
Is that correct? What answer did you get? 55, isn't it? Hello? What answer did you get? Hello? 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 Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm saying the answer 55 is correct. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So they are saying if 3 kgs of potatoes cost 24 rand, how much will 7 kgs of potatoes cost? 5.1.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna divide 24 by the 3 kg
Okay. You get how much?
to get the cost of 1 kg, which is 8 rand,
And then
and you multiply that by the 7 kg,
what is the answer? What is the cost?
56 rands.
Correct that one. What we do. Cost is 56 rand for 7
Yes.
kg. Let's go to number 5.2.
Yes, sir.
5.2.
Say for 5.2, I got 630.
What did you do? What did you say? Which formula did you use? Which formula did you use?
630.
You're calculating interest, isn't it?
Oh, I said I simple interest. Yes, sir.
It's goes to what?
I wrote my formula first, which is interest is equals to principal multiplied by rate multiplied by time,
Mm-hmm.
and then I substituted the formula with the
3,500 multiplied by rate is how much? What is the rate?
and then I wrote down 3,500 multiplied by 0.06 multiplied by
Multiplied by what?
0.06
Multiplied by what? What about the time?
multiplied by 3.
So what are you getting? 600. The answer is how much?
By 3.
What is the answer?
Yes, it was 3,500 multiplied by 0.06 multiplied by 3.
The answer is what?
630. 630. 630 rands.
Okay. Let's go to number 5.2, 5.3. Let's work out that one. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm almost done. Yes, sir, I'm done.
What was the formula first?
A is equals to P open brackets Y plus I to the power N.
Okay. What is A is the final amount, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
The principal was how much? 10,000. Bracket 1 plus I is what?
0,06.
I is what?
0,06.
What you are given is 10%. Why is it 0,06?
Oh, I did not see the 10%.
Wow. Let's avoid careless mistake.
Oh, I did not see that.
Let's read.
Yes, sir, I'm done.
What is the answer?
13,310 rands.
Okay. Let's go to the next. And don't forget to put the units. Right.
Yes, sir.
At the cents,
Yes, sir.
comma 1.
No, sir, there are no sense.
They are not. Right. So you are given, draw the graphs y is equals to, draw the graphs defined by that. And x equals to 1 on the set of axes on page 11. Label the graph and clearly mark the points where the graph cut the axis. So let's analyze this equation.
Yes, sir.
What is your m? What is your y-intercept from this equation?
My
What?
M is
M gradient is what?
do we have to write down the gradient formula?
But I told you if the equation is in standard form, you must know now. Y is equals to mx plus what?
Plus C.
Yes, so when you are given an equation, you must know what is gradient. without calculating the 2 points. You are not given 2 points, but you are given one. Equation of the line. So
Yes,
what
sir.
is the gradient? The gradient there is one.
2x plus 4.
What is the gradient? M is equals to what?
Or -2.
Yes, negative. And then what is the y-intercept? Your C.
+4.
Yes, C is y-intercept, where it's cutting the y. Is equals to +1, 4, isn't it? And what is the coordinate of that point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
I'm saying what is the coordinates of C? The coordinates.
Hello.
What are the coordinates of C? In terms of coordinates, X and Y. C is equals to what?
C is equal to 0:4.
0 and 4. So already you know how your graph is going to look like. Because the gradient is negative, how is the shape of the graph? Is it sloping downwards or it's sloping upwards? Is it sloping downwards or is it sloping upwards? Is it decreasing or is it increasing? Which one? In terms from the gradient, you found it's -2. So the shape of the graph is it
Sloping.
sloping one? Sloping what? Hello? I'm saying, is it increasing or it's decreasing? Is the graph
Decreasing.
it's decreasing?
Or it's increasing, sir.
So which one? Is it I or it's D? Hmm? Can you hear me? I'm saying, is it the purple one or is the red one? Hello? Are you there? Hello? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
We're discussing whether the graph is increasing or it's decreasing. Is it increasing or it's decreasing? Or you did
It
not
was
take
increasing. Hello.
I'm saying, is the graph increasing or is decreasing? Is it the blue one or is the red one?
Sir.
I'm asking, is it the blue one, is it the purple one, or is the red one?
Oh, say I can't see anything yet.
Anything?
It's still loading, sir. The screen is still loading.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It's now fine.
We said it's increasing or it's decreasing.
Increasing.
So it's going upward,
Yes, sir.
not going downward. Hmm?
No, sir.
What did we say about when m is positive? If m is greater than 0, meaning it's positive, how does the graph look like? It's not the first time we are dealing with this problem. The graph, we said it's sloping where? Upwards. If it's what? M is what?
Hello.
I'm saying if m is positive, your graph is going upwards. Up. If m is negative, the graph is going downward. Okay, it's going down. It's negative. You understand? Hello.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying, do you understand that when m is negative, the line is sloping downward?
Yes, sir.
So you must correct yourself. I told you when m, the gradient is positive, the graph is going upwards. Okay. Oh,
Sir, you said when the
when the what? Yeah.
hello.
I'm saying
Yes, sir.
when the gradient is positive, the gradient is positive.
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What did I say when the gradient is going up? When the gradient is positive?
You said that the slope is increasing.
Yes, so we must know that this is when the slope is increasing. What do we mean? We mean your graph like this. The line is going this, increasing. The line is going there, increasing. The line is going like that, it's increasing.
Yes, sir.
This is your M is positive.
Yes, sir.
But if the M is negative, the vice versa, isn't it? Hello? Your graph
Yes, sir.
is going downward. Your graph will be going downward. Your graph will be going downward. That is when M is what? Negative. When M
Yes,
is
sir.
negative. So we must know that. So in our
Negative.
M is what? Negative, isn't it?
Yes, sir. So how is it negative?
But you are the one who told me this is your M.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is where it is starting from. You have your M, you have your C, which is that 4.
Yes, sir.
Coordinates are 0 and 4, X and
Yes.
Y. So already you have an information how your graph is going to look like.
Yes,
Before
sir.
you go, so you have information that no. My information which I have so far is that I know the shape of the graph is going to be like this. Where my graph is going to cut, it's going to cut at 4. It's not going to cut down. So which means I'm expecting my graph to be somewhere there.
Yes, sir.
Be expecting your graph to be something like this. Then you know that this point is my 4. The shape of the graph is going downward. So already you have information.
Yes, sir.
And you know the slope of the graph. You said gradient is what? Negative 2. So what does that mean? It means that when you divide, the slope is opposite over gradient is the y, increase in y over increase in y.
In X.
In x. So you are told that the increase in y over the increase in x is negative 2. So what do they mean? They mean like this. Before you go to calculate the x-intercept, what? They mean like this. You don't know this point. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about you don't know this point. You don't know this point. But what you know is your gradient is 4. So increase in y over increase in x. So this is your increase in x. You are following the slope of that line. So your x, that. Your
Yes, sir.
increase in, this is your x. This is your increase in y, which is what? 4.
4.
Which is your y. So in other words, you are saying my increase in y, which is 4, in other words, you are saying my increase in y, which is 4, then you come, you say your 4, that is your increase in y, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So you be saying your m is equal to increase in y, 4 units in y, over the increase in x, this one. You don't know the increase in x. But
Sir.
I know the m is negative 1, 2, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Negative 2 is equal to 4 over x. So what is x equals to? For x,
So I can see where you wrote this down.
all right. Can you see what is there now?
Not yet, sir. Yes, sir. It's now fine.
Yes, I'm just referring to this point, which was our graph, which we gave a scale. So you can calculate the x-intercept, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
By letting y equals to
0.
That's all what I'm trying to find. So let's go. We draw that graph, and we also draw the graph of x is equals to 1. So now
Yes,
we
sir.
know what point to draw it. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now we are about to draw the graph, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So we must know this thing because tomorrow is important. Since we said graphs are
Yes.
okay.
Yes, sir.
So we are saying we want to sketch the graph.
Sir, I can't see anything on the screen.
Can you see anything? Can you see?
Oh, sir, it's showing a loading screen.
Is it fine now?
Hello?
Then can you see the screen now? Is it clear? Hello? Hello? Still you can't see anything?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can't see anything.
It's now 5.
All right. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So we want to plot these two equations on the graph. Y is equal to 2x, and then x is equals to 4. We have two equations which we are plotting. X is equals to 4. And then
Yes, sir.
so did you calculate what is the y-intercept? So we know the x-intercept is what? That is the
1.
x-intercept is what?
1.
It's 4, the x-intercept. I mean, the
But
so the y-intercept is 4. The x-intercept is what?
0.
Hello. No. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is the screen clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Are you seeing the screen?
Hello.
Yes. Is the screen clear? Are you seeing something on the screen?
Hello.
Are you seeing the screen?
No, sir.
Can't see the screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's now fine.
Okay. So we are here.
Yes.
You
Yes,
want to
sir.
draw these two lines. I was saying you want to calculate the x-intercept. X-intercept, you said when y is what?
It's 0.
So where there is y, we are going to put 0. Then we solve for x. We see where is it cutting the x. Where it's cutting the y, you will know where it's cutting the y. It's cutting the y when y is what? It's 4. But we don't know where it's cutting the what? The x. So we put our equation 0
The x
is equals to negative 2x plus what? Plus 4.
plus 4.
Then we say what? Negative 2 comes to the left, then it becomes 2x is equals to
Yes.
4. Then we divide by 2, we divide by 2. That's why our x is what?
2.
So x is 2. It means this point here, where in the x, you move with your x, you come with the x0, 2. That's where the line is cutting. Okay. Then
Yes, sir.
what you do, you join with a ruler. You join those 2 points with a ruler, not with a free hand. You join with a
Yes,
what?
sir. The ruler.
The ruler. You join those points with a ruler. Join those points with a ruler.
Yes, sir.
like that. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Then you label the line pointing downwards, then you label it must be straight.
Yes, sir.
Line must be straight. Then you label the line to say this is the equation of y is equals to negative 2x plus 4. Arrow showing that it's going downwards, decreasing, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
The arrow down. If it was increasing, the arrow will be facing upward. So those are your key points. Then it must extend with the ruler going that side. That is your equation of the line. Then now want to draw this line, x is equals to 4. How do you draw that one?
We put x as 4 and the y-intercept is 0.
So you just draw a horizontal line or a vertical line. Do you draw a horizontal line or vertical line? For x is equals to 4.
4. Yes, sir.
For x is equals to 4. You go to 4. That is your x. Where there is 4 there. Then you draw a line. So the line that you are going to draw to be cutting the x. It's cutting the x when x is 4, like that. So the line is just a vertical line going upwards along the line x is equals to what?
4.
4. If they say y equals to 4, the line y equals to 4, it will be just going like this.
Yes,
cutting
sir.
only the y-axis. So you must know that.
Yes,
this
sir.
This is your line, which is x is equals to 4.
Yes, sir.
The line. Right. So we are done with plotting the graphs, and you find out that these graphs, they are going to cut. Continue with this graph going downwards.
Yes,
when you continue also with the other graph, they will meet at some point where they will intersect each other.
Yes, sir.
If you are to continue with that graph like that.
Yes, sir.
To continue with it, that line to cut. We are continuing the line. So you find out these lines, they will meet at some point where they intersect each other. So let's go back to the question we hear. What did they say? Whether they just want us to draw the lines, or they also asked us where the lines they cut each other. So let's go back to that question where they're asking about this. They're asking about this, right? We are here. So they are saying label each graph clearly and mark the points where the graph what? Cut the what? The axis. So they just want the points where they cut the axis, not where they cut each other. No. Where they just cut the what?
The axis. So say what is the axis?
So then we go to where they are cutting the axis, which is the x and y axis. So then we go at the x and y axis. So we say this line is cutting the y axis at what point? 0 and what?
And 4.
You label it. This point is 0 and 4. Then you come, this graph also is cutting this point at what? What is the point here? 2 and what?
2 and 0 and 2 and 0.
It's not 0 and 2, 2 and 0.
Yes,
The same
sir.
graph. This graph is cutting at what point? X what? X is
2 or 4. 4 and 0.
4 and 0. So you indicate this line, these points. That's what they want you to show them. And don't
Yes.
also name the graph. X is equals to 4. This one, y is equals to minus 2x plus 4.
Yes, sir.
Any question? Any question there? What we have been doing here? Any question? Any question? Hello.
So say every time we have to label the graphs.
Yes, the graphs must be labeled. And the y, where it's cutting the axis, you must label them. Put your points in coordinate form, x and y.
Yes, sir.
It's fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move on. So you can see this is the graph.
Yes, sir.
So ours, we said it's cutting at x is equals to what? 4.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
so
sir.
x equals to 4, the graph will cut through here. At x equals to 4, the graph will come and cut through here. But if it's x equals to 1, if they say x equals to 1, which means the graph, can you see where it's moving? It's cutting.
Yes.
It. So you must check what did they say. If it's x equals to 1, if they say y equals to 2, then you label it that this is my y equals to 2 like that. Then you label
Yes.
the arrow. Then you indicate this is y is equals to 2.
2. Yes, sir.
If they say x negative 3, it's going down like this. Negative 3. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget that.
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Answer the following questions and circle. Perpendicular lines are two lines that form a what?
It's from a 90-degree angle.
Yeah. And I told you if lines are perpendicular, the gradient of A multiplied by the gradient of line B to give you what? Lines are perpendicular.
-1.
-1. Must not forget that. -1. Then let's simplify this one. What is the answer? It's equals to what? Let's expand it together. Let's
Yes,
start
sir.
by multiplying by that exponent to be a what?
A cubed
Multiplied by b what?
to the power 5.
I said that 3 is multiplying exponents.
Oh, yes, sir.
And you are still repeating the same mistake. 6. Okay.
Yes, sir.
When you see the exponent, it's not adding. You are not multiplying each term. Okay. So
Yes,
don't
sir.
avoid that mistake. Then let's go to that 2. 2 squared is what?
So we left the C.
Left there?
C.
Yes, it will be C what?
Cubed.
Cubed. Thank you. C cubed. Then let's go to the next one. This one, this, which is aside. 2 squared is what?
2 4.
Squared is 4. Then a squared will be what?
A4.
A4. Then we go to the denominator. We are having 2a5 bc squared. So let's start writing what we are already given.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Continue.
Yes, sir.
Right, are you there?
Yes, sir.
B to the power.
Uh,
B to the power?
6.
B to the power 6. Then C to the power.
To the power 4.
C to the power. Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
done the first part. But we have to simplify further, which is equals to what? So you check. That's where your multiplication and division comes in.
Yes, sir.
Let's multiply the numerator in terms of A. Let's start with the number, it's 4. Start with the constant, 4, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
A to the power 3 multiplied by A to the power 4, you get A to the power.
A to the power of 4.
3 and A to the power 4, you get
A to the power of 7. Hello.
All right, let's continue.
Yes, sir.
For a to the power
12.
a, you are not multiplying. Now we are adding. You must know the difference. Why are you still making those mistakes? A to the power 3 multiplied by a to the power 4. It's not the same with the a to the power 3 by 4. Can you see the difference?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Difference. Here you are
Yes.
where it's a to the power 3 plus what?
Plus 4.
4. Here it's just a to the power what? 3 times what?
4.
So you must know the difference. By now, you shouldn't be making careless mistakes. By now, you should know the difference. To say if an exponent is outside, I just multiply the exponent. If the bases are multiplying each other, I must add the exponent. Get it?
Yes, sir.
You must pick out now the difference now. Can't be making careless mistakes. So it's a to the power
7.
a to the power 7. But we are dividing by what? A to the power what?
5.
So what do we do to the exponents? Division, the numerator
Subtract.
subtract. That's good. We are subtracting. Okay. So we will simplify that one. Then the next one is what? When we subtract, what is it? We don't have to put the denominator anymore, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let us just not skip the step. Let's put it there. We just put our 7. Let's put our 7. It's fine. We will subtract 2a to the power 5. Then let's expand the numerator in terms of b. Just b to the power 6.
Yes, sir.
C to the power what?
C to the power 3.
Then the denominator, b to the power 6.
6.
C to the power
4.
Now let's subtract and simplify. What is 4 divided by 2?
It's 2.
Then we come to our a now. A to the power 7 minus 5, which means it's a to the power
2.
b to the power 6. 6 minus 6, it's what? B to the power
1. Or 0.
6 minus 6, you know it's 1. But when you simplify, that's when it's going to give you 1.
E.
Yes. Then c to the power 3 minus 4, it will give you what?
C to the power negative 1.
So now we are just trying to check which one is corresponding to that. Which one is corresponding to that? What is the answer? You tell me now. from the options which are given A, B, C, D, what is your answer?
D.
D, yes. The reason why it's D is because it's 2A squared. The B to the power 0 just 1. C
Yes.
is negative 1, it means 1 over C. So times 1 times 1 over C means that is the answer. Okay. So don't make mistakes here. You are still making mistakes here.
Yes, sir.
Many problems, but now you are still making those mistakes. So correct yourself. Correct yourself. Otherwise, make that mistake again. It won't be helpful. Correct yourself. The difference between A to the power 3 times A to the power 4 and A to the power 3 bracket to the power 4 is different. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, 1.3. Next step, calculate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are they doing?
They are subtracting 6.
Or what is the answer?
Negative 17.
So minus 11 minus 6 equals to negative
17.
So let's go to the next one. About 2 work, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
At 1.5, which one is irrational? Which you cannot as a what? As a fraction.
As a fraction.
You can't. It cannot be irrational, which you cannot express. Cannot be
Expressed as a fraction.
a fraction. We mean by it can be a ratio. It can be a ratio. A fraction is this kind of a ratio. So which one?
Yes, sir.
Fraction. Yes,
C.
that's good. Let's go to number. That one's area. Okay. 1.8.
8. Yes, sir.
That one. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
What is the answer?
Say I'm not done. Say, is it B?
You found said B.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it again. So 3,375 kilometers. 45 minutes. It's how many hours?
It's
I would
0 hours.
say 45 over what?
Over 60.
Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So highest common factor, 15. 15 goes there how many times? 3.
3 times.
Okay? 4 times.
4 times.
45 minutes, it's 3 over 4
hours.
Okay? To solve this, you divide by 3 over 4, what do you get? It's the same as multiplying by 4 over 3. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So when you multiply by 4, it will give you 12 divided by 3. Yeah, roughly that is B. B is correct.
But the calculator shows it as D.
Dividing by 3/4.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's dividing. It's dividing. Sorry.
It can't.
Yes, sir.
3, 3,375. We are just multiplying it by 4, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Get 13,5. Then you divide by 3.
3. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the answer is 4,5.
5. Yes, sir.
1,9. 1,9. 1.9.
Yes, sir.
A straight line graph defined by y is equals to 2x minus 4. We will cut the y-axis at what? So they want the coordinates. They've given you what are the coordinates where the graph is going to cut the y-axis. You already know the shape of the graph, isn't it? The
Yes,
shape
sir.
of the graph, you know. Shape of the graph, you already know the shape of the graph. That your graph is going to be going one upwards.
Upwards.
Because it's a positive. Where is it going to cut? The y. You know the y is here. Below.
Isn't it supposed to go down because our C is a negative?
Did we say we check C? Did we say we check C when you're checking the graph?
No.
So we said if it's sloping upwards, you're checking what?
The M.
The M. So your M is positive. The graph is sloping upwards, it's increasing. When it was -4, then that is where it's cutting the y, like what I drew there. But the coordinates, you always start with the x, then what?
Yes, sir.
X, then y, isn't it? When they talk of coordinates, it's x and what? And y. Along this line which I'm drawing there, x is 0. X is 0. So it will be 0 and 1. Negative
4.
Once you master that, you are not going to have a problem with graphs. M positive, the graph is increasing. M negative, the graph is decreasing. The number that is on its own there is just indicating to you where the graph is cutting the one. You are done.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If they had said plus 5, plus 4, which means the graph now goes like this, then this will be plus 4. But still the gradient is what? Sloping upwards.
Upwards.
If they had said plus 4, it does not change the slope there.
Yes, sir.
If they put a negative there, let me put a different color. If they put a negative 2x, negative 2x, the negative 2x, now it's sloping downwards. Then your graph will be like that.
Yes, sir.
If it's a negative what?
2.
Can you see the difference?
Yes, sir.
So the graph which we'll be talking about, it will be this one, for negative 2. The one in purple, that one.
Yes, sir.
Negative 2. Down, facing downwards. So note that, master that. Don't make mistakes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Simplify. That one is a half. Let's simplify.
Yes, sir.
Not 1.5, it's a half. This is a question. So it's like that.
Yes, sir.
2.11. So don't include it. So simplify that. What do you get? Half times A, you get what?
Half A.
Which is just A over 2. Half A is just
It's
A over 2.
over 2.
Half times B is just B over what?
Over 2.
Then minus 4 times A, minus 4A times 1 over 4, just minus 4A over what? Over 4.
Over.
Can you see? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Yes, sir.
But take note that that negative, it's not like this. It's not like this. They did not do that. So which means that negative, it's only my
Yes.
first term only. Then you just say subtracting B. You are subtracting what? Can you see? Hello. Hello?
B.
Are you there? Hello?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now we group the like terms together. We group the like terms together. But you must not forget also to note that 4 and 4, they what?
Yes, sir.
Will cancel. 4 and 4 will cancel, isn't it? 4 and 4 will cancel. Then what are we left with now? Equals to. We group the like terms together. A over 2 minus A plus B over 2 minus B. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Another way of writing A over 2. Another way of writing A can also be written as you manipulate, can be written as 2A over what? 2.
Over 2.
Can you see?
Yes, sir.
And also B can also be written as 2B over 2. We just did not change anything. You just multiplied by the numerator by the same number that you just multiplied by 1. You did not change any value. Why are you doing that? It's easy for you to subtract. If the denominators are the same, then you can subtract fractions, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So your denominator is the same now, which is what? 2. So then you say it's equals to what? What is A minus 2A? A minus 2A is what? A minus 2A.
Is it 2?
What is the answer here? The one in green. A minus 2A is what?
Is it negative 2?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I was asking you, what is A minus 2A?
Is
You
it
know, A minus 2A is what?
low?
What is A minus 2A?
It's negative A.
Yes, it's negative A. You must be able to pick those things.
Yes, sir.
So A minus 2A, the one highlighted in green, negative A.
It's negative A.
So we write our negative A. What is plus B minus 2B? Plus B minus 2B.
Is it B?
Anyway, plus B minus 2B. What is the answer there?
Plus B minus 2B.
What is plus B minus 2B? It's the same as B minus 2B. What is b minus 2?
Yes, sir.
What is b minus 2?
Minus negative b.
Yes, that's how you are analyzing these things. Negative b. Everything over 2 because it's fraction. That's why we changed everything to the same denominator. Any question?
So say is that the final answer?
That's the final answer. If you want, you can put them separately to say minus a over 2 minus b over 2 is still the same. Or you can put them. That is the final answer. If you want you to simplify it further, you can also say, okay, it's equals to minus a over 2 minus b over 2.
Oh, yes, sir.
Do number 2.2.
Sir?
Let's do number 2.2. So here I told you when you are given two brackets, two denominators, the LCM is the product
Yes, sir.
of the brackets. So in other words, you are going to say this is 4 over x minus 5. You are going to be multiplying by x minus 2. You also multiply again by x minus what? 5.
Yes,
But
sir.
this is not equals to something, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then you are supposed to deal it the way you deal with fractions. If you are going to multiply, which means it would be an equation to solve for x. But in
Yes.
our there, it's a fraction, so we must find the LCM first, which is x minus 5, x minus what?
3, 2.
2. So this denominator, it will go and cancel with this one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then what are you left with on the numerator?
4.
4 bracket what?
X minus 5. X minus 2.
Minus 2. Then plus, it stays where it is, that plus. This denominator will cancel with that denominator. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
So which means you'll be left with what? Plus,
X minus.
there is a 3 already, it must be there. Bracket x minus
5.
Then we simplify by expanding. This is how we treat fractions. Then from there, we simplify by expanding. Now, come and say this is equals to what? 4 times x is what?
4x.
4 times negative 2, negative 8. Plus 3x.
So can I please go and get a charger?
Minus 15. Everything over, yes, you can go and get your charge. Over 5 bracket x minus 2. Are you back?
Yes, sir.
Right, let's continue. So from there we are going to solve for the numerator, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So 4x plus 3x is what? What is 4x plus 3?
7x.
Right, or 7x. Goes to 7x. Minus 8 minus 15.
Negative 23.
Then the denominator is the simplified denominator. X minus 5. X simplified. Any question?
No, sir.
So when you are given the one for dividing, if they say that fraction is divided, you can rewrite it in terms of multiplying, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So in other words, this is the same as x squared plus x squared x minus 2 over x minus 1
Minus 1.
over x minus 1. You have to now multiply. Where there is division, we are supposed to multiply now. Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you are given division, you change to multiplication. That's what I was saying.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so by inverting the other fraction that is on the right, you just numerator becomes the denominator. The denominator becomes the numerator. Then you change division to multiplication. So
Multiplication.
let's see. Right, so we are here. We say equals to x squared plus x minus 2 over x minus 1.
Minus 1.
Where there's the division, it will change to times. This one, change it to. But when you change to times, you must make the numerator become the denominator. The denominator becomes the numerator. So now the numerator is now 4 over what?
Over x squared plus 2x.
Yes, so you must know that is the trick. When you are changing to multiplication, just vice versa there. That's reverse.
Yes, sir.
Then I want you to factorize this one. What are you going to get? Factorize. If you have mastered factorization, this one, factorize. Doing the method I told you, what are you going to write? It's equals to what? And then you do your combination for x squared, x and x. For -2, it can be +2 and -1, or it can be -2 and 1, +1. These are combinations that you can get for what?
The middle term.
For the last term, not the middle term, the last term. Then you are going to disqualify by saying, but when I add these two numbers in each second, I must get a +1. I must get a
+1. Yes, sir. Yes, I'm done.
So what are the factors?
X plus -1 plus 2.
You get
Yes. I got x plus -1 plus 2.
one in brackets. The first bracket is what?
X plus 2.
X plus. Then the other bracket.
X minus 1.
So that's how you deal with quadratic equations when you are factorizing. And the denominator is x minus
1.
Then we are not done. We have to multiply again by the other side.
Yes, sir.
Let's multiply now by what? By 4 over what? Here we can factorize. Here. We can factorize this. Can we? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Right. Can we factorize that?
Yes, sir.
Can we factorize it?
No.
It does not have a common factor.
Oh, it does.
Yes, so which means you can factorize. Say what? X bracket what?
Hello.
Yes, let's factorize. It's x bracket what?
x brackets x.
X. X bracket X. Then what?
Plus x.
Plus X again. Plus X again.
Yes, sir.
Or it's plus 2. Is it not? What is 2x divided by x?
Oh, it's okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Avoid the same mistakes. What is x squared divided by x? It's x. What is 2x divided by x? It's 2. That's how we are doing it. When you are saying division, isn't it? So we are done with
Yes,
that.
sir.
Then we continue. We check which ones are multiples of the other, which brackets are the same, so that we can cancel out. Which brackets are the same, so that we can cancel them out. That's what
Yes, sir.
So we have this bracket, which is the denominator. It's x minus 1, which means it can cancel this one. It can cancel.
Yes, sir.
Then we also have this one. Since it's multiplication, this x plus 2 cancel also with x1 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yes. So what is the final answer? The final answer is equals to what? What is the final answer?
4 over x.
Answer is 4 over x. So you must be thinking. Problems, they are not easy. You must be able to see. If you did not factorize, it's going to be difficult for you to cancel out. Any question?
No, sir.
Yes, factorize number 2. Factorize number 2.21.
Yes, sir.
What is the common factor?
Sir.
What is the common factor?
8x.
With 8x. We are checking every term that is common. Every term that is common.
Yes, sir.
So you check all the terms that are inside you. So what is the term?
8x.
It's said what?
8x.
8xy. 8x.
Y.
Yes, it's not 8x, but it's 8x.
Y.
There is y in each and every term. Is that not correct?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, you must see it. X, there is x in each and every term. So
yes, sir.
what are you going to put in the bracket? 8xy bracket what?
3.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 2 plus 1.
(16) x squared y divided by 8xy. What is the answer? What is the answer?
2xy.
It's 2 what? The y they cancel, isn't it? Is that not so? 8 goes into 16 how many times?
xy.
So what is the answer? Correct this one. What is the answer?
2x.
Yes. Avoid these mistakes. You now know what to do, but you are making mistakes.
Mistakes.
Yes, and they will cost you if you continue making the mistakes. Because you know what to do, so don't be lazy. Check. You say 8xy squared. What is it divided by 8xy? Check nicely. 8 and 8, they cancel. This and that, they cancel. So what is the answer which you must write there? It can't be plus 1. It has to be what?
Y.
Yes, plus y. So by the time you don't work these things, you get it wrong. You must write down. Write it down. Don't just work in your head. Write down so that you avoid mistakes. Because there are things whereby by looking you think it's a 1. But after calculating, that's when you realize that it's not a 1, it's a 1. So write everything down. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, let's go to the next one.
Yes, sir.
What is common first? Before you work it, what is common? What are you seeing that is common? How
-3.
How many terms are we having? We have this term, which
4
is
terms. Or
this.
2 terms.
Yeah. We have 2 terms. That term subtracting the other term, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So what is common between those 2 terms which are subtracting each other? Because once you fail to find out which one is a term, you won't be able to factorize. So
yes.
What is common is what?
-3.
It's not -3. It's not -3, but it's what? It's not -3, but it's what? Correct yourself.
X minus 3.
Yes, it's x minus 3. So avoid that because x minus 3, it's in the bracket. Remember your body mass. Eh?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Your body mass is telling you brackets first. So you can't separate what is inside the brackets. You can't. You can't. The bracket is a term on its own.
Yes, sir.
So it will be x minus 3. The term on its own, existing in a bracket. Bracket what? We factored x minus 3. You do the same like what we're doing there. So x minus 3, bracket what?
X
What?
X squared.
X squared. Then what?
-4.
But you are not done. Because I told you whenever you see difference of what? Difference of
squares.
What? 2 is a square. Whenever you see difference of squares, you are not done. So watch out here. If it was a 9, if it was a 4, a 9, then you know it's difference of
squares.
4, 9, 25. You must watch out. So let's factorize it further. It's going to be what? X minus 3 bracket
X minus 3 brackets
bracket what?
X minus 2.
X minus 2. Right. Bracket what?
X plus 2.
X plus. You must know these things. You must know these things. You must be on your fingertips to know that this is now different from squares. You will be fast thinking it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then 2.2. Let's go. Let's solve for x. The first step we said we expand. Whenever you see brackets, you expand the what?
Yes, sir.
Brackets. 4 times x.
4x.
4 times 2.
8.
8. Is equals to 16. Write your 16. Plus. This is 2 times x.
2x.
And also that 2 is also multiplying the negative 1. So don't forget. Then
Yes.
just add the 2. 2 times negative 1 is negative.
2.
And the equation only has one equal sign. So you don't put this one. Only one equal sign. Equation
Yes.
is one equal sign. Then we move the 2x, this one, to the other side. So it will be 4x minus 2x is equals to 16.
2x.
Then the 8 goes this side, becomes what? Minus 8.
8.
The 2 stays where it is, minus 2. So then we say 4x minus that 2x is equals to what? What are you getting on the right-hand side?
6.
On the right-hand side, you are getting what?
6.
So then you divide by 2, divide by 2. So x is equals to what?
3.
Any question there? So
No, sir.
Let's go 3.32.
Yes, sir.
Equations, one equal sign. So left-hand side is 3 to the power x is equals to right-hand side. 3 to the power what? 3 to the power what? We are looking for the number.
Negative 3.
3 to the power negative 3.
3.
So x, your x is equals to what?
Negative 3.
That's your x. Let's go to number 3. Tishe wants to buy a bicycle that costs 799 rand. He cannot afford to pay the full amount at once. So the seller allows him to pay 79 now as deposit and pay the rest over 3 years at 20% per annum. Calculate the amount that he still needs to pay after he has paid the deposit. What do we do then? The amount that he still needs to pay after paying the deposit.
We're going to say 799 minus 79 rand cents.
What is the answer? That is the answer. That is the answer. Mental maths. 729 rands. Is that not so? But there is 9 cents there, which means it's going to be 728 what? 10 cents.
Yes, sir.
Comma 16. But you are using a calculator, so this thing you can use a calculator. You don't have to stress. The idea is what to do. If you know what to do, at the calculation you can use your calculator, isn't it?
So the calculator is saying 719.
700 and what?
19.
719 rands.
Yes, sir. 10 cents.
719.
Yes, sir.
$719, 10.
10 cents.
So use your calculator. All right. What interest amount does he need to pay on the remainder? What interest? So I want to calculate interest, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So the remainder is this one, 719.10. So what is the formula for interest?
Principal plus rate plus time.
What is the principal?
719.10 cents.
Then the rate, they say 20%. The rate,
Yes, sir.
20% per annum for 3 years. So what is your rate? Is going to be equal to, as a decimal, it's 0.20 multiplied by
20.
multiplied by time is 3 years.
3 years.
What answer are you getting? What are you getting?
Uh, $431.46.
431.46 cents. Don't forget rands. The rands are important, isn't it? It's money. So interest is 431.46. What is the total amount Sihle has to pay? Sihle has to pay how much now?
$1,950.
Equals 790 plus what? 431.
431.
Comma what?
50 cents.
Was it 50 cents? This one is what you get as
Sir,
your interest. You got how much on your calculator?
oh, I rounded it off. The original price was 46.
461. 461.
Cents.
So why do you round? Don't round off. You leave it in cents. 2 digits. Round off to 2 decimals.
Yes, sir.
plus 10, 0 carry 1, 5. That one is 7. So 1,150 is it? Any question then? It's fine.
Yes, sir.
So the question is saying, how much must he pay every month for the bike for the next 3 years? What do we do? What do we do? 3 years, how many months?
86.
So which means amount to pay monthly. So you must know the monthly payment.
$31.96.
To be 1,150.56. You divide by what? By 36.
By 36.
The answer is how much? The answer is
31.96. 31 rands, 96 cents.
Any problem with the financial maths?
No, sir.
So you must be in a position to know what is it that the question. Interest amount. It's not A, it's I. They are looking for I. So don't calculate things that you are not asked. Because once you make one mistake, all the answers down there, they become wrong. Everything becomes wrong. Making one mistake there, everything going down becomes wrong. So avoid that.
Yes, sir.
So how much would have been paid altogether for the bicycle at the end of 3 years? So we are adding the deposit, isn't it?
Sir?
They are saying, the question is saying how much would have been paid altogether for the bicycle at the end of 3 years? At the end of 3 years, to be how much? We add this total, the total amount, 1,150.56 cents, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then we add the deposit plus what?
Plus
the deposit, which he paid.
79.10 cents.
Yes, plus 79.10 cents. So the deposit, it was 79 rand 90 cents. 79 rand 90 cents. So after 79 rand 90 cents, you also paid this amount after 3 years. So we are adding 79 rand 90 cents plus that amount. What do you get? This amount plus 70 rand plus 79 rand 90 cents.
So we are adding the deposit plus the amount owed.
1,150, 856. And 50.56 plus the deposit which he paid first, or he paid this amount after 3 years. So it will be plus, that's 79 rand 90 cents. What do you get?
1,230.46 rands.
And 200 and what? 30.46.
30.46.
So this is the total cost of the bike.
Yes, sir.
That's the total cost. So you must understand what they want you to calculate.
Yes, sir.
Let's complete the table there. Biltong is sold 21 rands, 50 cents per watt.
A kilogram.
So complete the table. What is A? What is B? What is C?
Yes, sir.
Let's start with A. What happened in A?
They bought amount of biltong with 40 rands.
Yes, 40 rands. So the amount, the total grams. So we are looking for the cost. The cost of that biltong. What was the cost? 40 rands minus what?
18 rand 50.
Yes. So the cost of that biltong for A, we are going to say 40 rand minus 18 rand 50. So that was the cost of the biltong. How much did it cost?
21 rand, 50 cents.
1 rand 50 cents. So this 21 rand 50 cents, you divide it by the cost, so that you can see how many. 21 rand 50 cents is 1 kilogram, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This person paid 21 rand 50 cents, which means he got 1 kilogram. That's why there we are putting 1 kg, because he paid 21 rand cents. Any question?
No, sir.
Let's go to B. What's happening at B?
They bought 500 grams of biltong and they got a change of 4.25 cents.
Yes, so let's start by how much is 500 grams of biltong?
We're gonna take a price of 1 kilogram divided by 2.
What do you get? What is
10 rand, 75 cents.
10 rand 75 cents? But this person got change of how much?
4.25 cents.
How much did the person pay?
15 rands.
Yes, so we are adding. There must be in a position to interpret. So plus 4 rands 25 cents, which means this person paid 15 rands. That's why you got change of 4 rand 25. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The last one.
Yes, sir.
Click on the last one, you see what you are getting. He paid how much? 3.5 kilograms. How much is 3.5 kilograms?
Yes, I'm still working it out.
So it's 3.5 times 21 rand 50 times 3.5. That's right. What do you get? 21 rand 50 times 3.5.
75.25.
So the cost is 75 rand, what?
to 25 cents.
Then the person paid with how much?
200.
200. What is the change?
124 rands, 75 cents.
So you see is 120 rands, 75 cents. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the next one. Now we are here for the graph now.
Yes, sir.
So can you see now this time they did not give you the equation of the line. They only gave you what? Points.
Coordinates.
They give you the coordinates, yes. And this equation C, can you see equation C? Line that is going down, cutting the X at number 1. Line CD.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that's what they just given us. They're given line CD and line AB. Okay. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
And we are given that
Yes,
point
sir.
that it's 1, 1, where they cut it. 1, 5, X and Y. So you can calculate the gradient of which line? Of AB, isn't it?
Line. Yes, sir.
Calculate the gradient of AB. You may use given formula gradient y2 minus y1 over x2. So you come to the equation. Then you say, okay, this is your x1. Then you say, this is my x1. Y1.
Yes, sir.
Then you go there, you say, that is my x2, this point. It's intersecting. That is my x2, y2. So x2, y2, you know it's y5, 1, 5, 0, 1. So you have your points, which you are supposed to use. So
Yes, sir.
y2, oh,
Yes, sir.
it's still there.
Yes, sir.
So you want to calculate the gradient.
Yes, sir. I'm done.
What is the gradient?
4.
Gradient is 4. Right. So the gradient is going to be y2, you said 4, so it will be 5 minus 1 over 1 minus 0. So which is equals to 4 over
1.
1 equals to 4. Right. So now we know the m. And our equation, we know y is equals to mx
Plus C.
That is the standard. That is the standard form. And I told you that when you are finding the equation of the line, you leave these points as x, the x, what is it, y2 and x2. Now you call them y. This one will be just x.
X.
And then this, you replace the 4, you put it here. Now here there will be a 4. Then you make the equation of the line in this standard form. That's what we.
Yes, sir. By the way, sir, did you say we solve for y or we write it in standard form?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, let's finalize so that we finish and we go. That is the last question. Find the equation of the line. This is what we are having. So what is the equation of the line? This one. Can you find it for me? Can you find it for me? I said where there is m, what are you going to put? When you are finding the equation of the line, put 4 is equals to, where you said y2, now you just write what? Y.
5. For y.
Don't write 5. You don't write 5. You just write
y
minus 1 over where you wrote a 1 for x2. Now you don't write x2. You are writing what?
X
Minus what?
minus 0.
Yes. Then this equation, I want you to rewrite it starting with the y is equals to something. That's what they are saying. So rewrite it now. starting with y is equals to 1. You get the logic?
Y is equals to?
That's what you are supposed to do. You tell me y is equals to 1.
Okay.
I'm just assisting you to know where are you going, because this is where you get the equation of the line. So first you replace where there is m, you put a 4. But where there is y2 and x2, you don't now write x2 and y2. You replace. Where there is 5, you put y. Where there is x, you put 1. Where there is 1, now you put x. Then the other numbers, they
Yes.
stay the same. Because you want to write it in terms of y is equals to mx plus 1. This is
Let's
the
see.
which we want. We don't want this format. So change this format to that. Change this format to that. Let's do it. What do you do?
Yes, can I please just write it down?
That's what we want to do now.
So is y is equals to 5.
We are saying 4 is equals to y minus 1 over, what is x minus 0? What is x minus 0? Yeah?
X.
X. So from here, you tell me you can't make y subject of the formula. You can't. You want to get rid of a fraction. What did I tell you? If you want to get rid of a fraction,
Multiply with
doing that. So do that.
Yes, sir.
You're simply cross multiplying. 4 can be written as 4 over 1. So you just cross multiply. What is the problem there? 4 can be written. Hello, what is the equation of the line?
Is it
What did you get as the equation of the line?
I got y is equals to 4x minus 1.
Y is equals to 4x minus
1.
Yeah, so don't forget all those tricks when you're in the exam.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
forget all those tricks. Don't forget all those tricks which you are doing when you're in the exam.
Yes, sir.
That's how you solve for equation of the line. Always, that's how you solve. You just replace where there's y2, now you just replace with 1. So that becomes 4x is equals to y minus 1. Then you want to make y subject the formula. Y is the same as 4x minus but plus 1. So in this case, we are writing it as y is equals to 4x plus 1. 4x plus
1.
Yes, because the 1 goes this side, comes plus. Any questions?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Right. So for the other ones, there is number patterns. You are not having a problem with them. That was the question for number patterns. This one was the last one for number patterns. Then the
Yes,
other one was 2D shapes. So we are done with this one. You just update us tomorrow how you would have gone with paper 1. But once you master these things, you are going to pass.
yes, sir.
If they wanted to ask you what is the equation of CD, that one, just x is equals to 1. Because it's cutting the x-axis at 1. So you call it, that line is x is equals to what?
1.
Yes. The vertical line is called x is equals to 1. So I think I've done my part. I've done justice.
Yes, sir.
I've done my part, yeah. Up to you to remember number patterns. You don't have a problem, number patterns. Now you know number patterns. That was the last question.
Yes, sir.
I'll try to share the video links that you can have a recap.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cheers. All the best for tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right.